So this is going to be the video part 2. I've got another big tank coming. All I have to do is get this one unset up and out the way so that I can build a stand in order for me to put this new tank on it, because it doesn't come with a stand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer these fish into a temporary tank over on my rack over in the rain corner, and then I will drain all the water out of here into a drum just to reuse the water. I will take the gravel out, I will move the tank out the way, and then I will start building my stand. So this is basically the first process in which I need to do in order to get the new tank in. So I was actually unable to capture the footage of me making this stand. Just made out of cinder blocks and 4x2. I believe it's H3 4x2, so it's better for if it gets wet. This tank that's going on here is a 2.4 meter tank. The floor is already perfectly level, everything's level, but I'm still going to put a sheet of polystyrene on top before the tank goes on. And from there I will wrap the stand, etc. That's as far as I got. It took me about an hour to make. Very easy stand, especially for in a garage. So we're on to the next day of moving my second big tank. Today what I had planned is I'm going to be doing a little bit of modifications to the canister filter that's on it. I'm going to put some lighting on it so that when I put plants in it, I've got some nice lighting so I can place plants properly how I want them. Basically once it's all planted up, I'll give it a bit of time to clear up. I'm going to get some new lids made for it, and then I'll obviously wrap it. I'll sort out how I'm going to display the lights. I will probably screw them under the light hood so that they're hidden. So I'll leave it a couple of days to settle in. I'll add some plant fertilizers. I won't run CO2, they're quite easy plants to put in, that I'm putting in. And then I will add fish in a few days. So the filter that is on it is a cycled canister filter, so I shouldn't come into any problems with the nitrogen cycles. The plants I'm putting in it are basically just dwarf Sagittaria, Java fern, which is already placed on driftwood, so it's already grown and matted on, cryptocorns, bit of twisted vallisneria in there, so just fairly easy plants to grow. There's a lot of dwarf sag, so I'm almost going to have a full carpet of dwarf sag to start with. I'm going to place everything in with tweezers, and yeah, it'll take me a while, but I think it'll look pretty cool once it's all finished. so today's plan is to stain the stand and canopy that I've made and to give just the print screen a quick scrub, and then I'm going to be adding some fish. So I'm going to video all of that today. Just basically almost finish off this tank. I'm hoping it'll look really nice. I'm already really liking the way I've laid the scapings, all the plants, and I believe this stand and canopy that I've made actually looks quite nice. So it'll be quite cool to see how it comes out stained. The reason I'm staining it is because I want it to match some of the other racks and stuff in my fish room. So once that's happened, hopefully it'll just look really, really good with all my other fish tanks. At the next step in today's process, we are going to be moving all of my angelfish in the fish room into my big 640 litre planted aquarium. What I'm basically going to do is I'm going to put them all in a bucket. The only thing I acclimate to is temperature. So the temperature of the two tanks are actually the same. They're at 25 degrees Celsius. Here in New Zealand we go by Celsius. Basically all I'm going to do is put them in a bucket, and then transfer them to the other tank. So basically all I have to do is I'm going to catch all the angelfish I have and put them in the big tank. So all I do is I just temperature acclimate them. So the tanks are actually the same temperature, so that's not actually a problem. So basically all I'm going to do is net them, put them in a bucket and put them into 640 litre planted aquarium. Reason being is I want to get some fish in there. It's been a week since it's set up, so it's given the plants a little time to root themselves. And angelfish are not a tremendously boisterous cichlid, so I'm sure they won't fiddle with the plants too much. So, we're now going to add the angelfish to this tank. So as you can see, it's quite a long tank. It's 2.4 meters long. I don't know the exact other depth and height, but I can get that for you. I'll put that as a little blurb at the top. But yeah, so all I'm going to do now is one by one add each angelfish. So it's been about 4 hours since we added the angelfish. They're all looking really, really good. There's starting to be a little bit of aggression, but as expected with any American cichlid, they're starting to get a bit territorial, but that is alright. I'll keep an eye on them, but there's so many of them that the aggression will all be spread out, and once other fish are added, everything should hopefully turn out really, really nicely. I am actually going to add, I think I've got about 7 or 8 Siamese algae eaters. There's a bit of string algae starting to grow in this tank, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add them, just to try and get that under control hopefully. That way we're not going to, or I'm not going to run into any big algae problems. What I'll do is in a few days I'll probably add a few more little bits and pieces. I've got a Royal Farewella whiptail catfish that I'll put in there. I might actually put that in with the Siamese algae eaters, yeah, I'll do that. But then in a few days I'll add some Bristlenose plecos. I breed a few different strains, so I'll put them in there. But yeah, everything's looking really, really nice.